This is Tank's Vlog, April 26, 2019, wrapping up today in sports. NFL draft is underway, and to the surprise of nobody, the Arizona Cardinals, the clueless Arizona Cardinals, the Arizona Cardinals, who are a franchise who has had 10 winning seasons in 99 years, picked Kyler Murray number 1 overall. This is 1 year after they drafted Josh Rosen with the 10th overall pick. Now they're going to try to find some sucker to take Josh Rosen. Side note, Miami. Don't get Josh Rosen. Do not. No. 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 I mean, the Dolphins have been rumored to want him, and I don't want him anywhere near Miami. And so 2 years in a row, Oklahoma had the number 1 overall pick, a Heisman winner, and this time it was Kyler Murray, who becomes the first guy ever to be a top 10 player in baseball and football. Now, I think he's a better baseball player. I don't think he's got the body to last long in the NFL. I honestly don't. I don't think he has. I don't think he's as strong as Patrick Mahomes. He's got some speed, but you know what? That doesn't. If you get hit, you don't last long, and I don't know how long Kyler Murray is going to last. And I don't know if he's got the accuracy. I don't know if he has the ability to play. I mean, college football is a lot different than the NFL. And Cliff Kingsbury, the coach of the Cardinals, thinks he can make Kyler Murray into the next Patrick Mahomes. We'll see. If this pick doesn't work out, then the Arizona Cardinals have just made a total big blunder. One team that doesn't appear to have a clue what it's doing is the New York Giants. I am now convinced that Dave Gettleman has come in to sabotage the New York Giants. There's no doubt about it. It's a sabotage. It's a sabotage. I mean, Daniel Jones, what are you kidding me? You had Josh Allen sitting right there in your lap. The best linebacker in the draft. He's sitting there in your lap, and you go, nope, we're going to go Josh Allen, who wasn't even the third best quarterback. Well, it might be the third best quarterback, but not even the second best quarterback. You had the 17th pick. Jones was going to be around at 17. You could have had Allen and Jones, but nope. You took Josh Allen at Daniel Jones at number 6. And remember the last time the Giants took someone from Duke? His name was Dave Brown. He was terrible. Terrible. When's the last time anyone from Duke made it in the NFL? Duke's football program is a terrible program. Now, they've made a couple of bowl games here and there recently, but golly, what is Daniel Jones going to do in the NFL? Daniel Jones is going to be gone within a few years. This is a disastrous move for the Giants, who later picked Dexter Lawrence, who looks like a good nose tackle, but do you pick a nose tackle at 17? And making matters worse, Dwayne Haskins ends up with the Washington Redskins with the 15th overall pick. If Haskins ends up being a star and Jones busting, they're going to have to look at Dwayne Haskins twice a year for the next decade plus. Dave Gettleman, what the hell are you thinking? Dolphins, who really, I don't think there's a quarterback that's going to help them. I think the Dolphins need to do the right thing, build slowly. If it means a bad season this year, it means tanking, go for it. You got some good quarterbacks next year's draft, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Herbert, maybe and even stuck 2 years in a row for Trevor Lawrence. But I do like the pick. I do like the fact that they drafted the guy from Clemson on that defensive line there, Christian Wilkins. 3 defensive linemen, in fact, were drafted out of Clemson, showing just how good the national champions were, with Clelin Ferrell going number 4 to the Raiders, and of course, as I mentioned before, Dexter Lawrence going to the Giants at 17. So we have 6 more rounds to go. Rounds 2 and 3 will be on Friday night. We're going to have at least one Game 7 in the NBA as the San Antonio Spurs beat the Nuggets tonight 120-103 in the lone NBA game, because all the Eastern Conference series are over. The second round is set in the East. Nikola Jokic had 43 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists in a losing effort, while DeMar DeRozan went 25-7-7 for the Spurs. Warriors, who have been shaky at times, now they have to go back to LA, and they have to close out the Clippers there. Otherwise, they'll be in a Game 7, and now you don't want that because the Rockets are already waiting for them. And that's not good. We got the NHL starting their second round on Thursday. Hopping right to it. And the Boston Bruins, who are now the top team in the NHL, had a lead most tonight. Watched the Blue Jackets score 2 quick goals in the third period, but recovered as Charlie Coyle scored a game-tying goal and in overtime got the game winner. Meanwhile, the Blues got 2 third period goals to beat the Stars 3-2, surviving a late scare after Dallas cut the lead to 1 on a controversial goal with about 3 minutes left. Baseball, Mets are off today. Yankees played in Anaheim, and they were unable to complete the 4-game sweep. Got off to a good start, strong start, but then Masahiro Tanaka faltered again. Right now, the Yankees got to be concerned about Tanaka. This is like 2 or 3 starts now where he's been given a good lead, and just in the middle of innings, just implodes. Good at bulky elbow, be ready to go. I mean, he's playing with a partially torn UCL, and, you know, there have been players that have gotten the Tommy John surgery at this point. And with all the injury troubles Yankees have, the last thing they need is to lose Tanaka, especially after they let Gio Gonzalez walk away. Mariners beating the Rangers 14-2. It was the Diamondbacks blanking the Pirates 5-0, completing a 4-game sweep in Pittsburgh as Zach Greinke got the win and pitched strong, allowing just 5 hits. Dodgers edged the Cubs 2-1. It was the Reds doubling up the Braves 4-2. Starling Castro hit a 2-run homer in the 10th inning to lead the Marlins past the Phillies. Red Sox are trying to get back to 500. Got a nice start from Rick Porcello on Thursday night. As Mookie Betts is finally starting to get on track in a 7-3 win over the Tigers. And the Indians beat the Astros 2-1 as Trevor barreled through 8 innings of solid pitching there to get the win, improving to 3-1 on the season. Today's 3 stars are Charlie Coyle of the Bruins with 2 goals, including the big game winner in overtime. Nikola Jokic, who had 43, 12, and 9 in a losing effort for Denver. And Vladimir Tarasenko, who had a pair of goals in the Blues' Game 1 win over Dallas. There's a melancholy farewell I must mention tonight, as NBA legend, Hall of Famer, one of the greatest players to ever live, was a major part of the Boston Celtics dynasty. John Hondo Havlicek passed away at the age of 79. On the opposite end of the spectrum is today's birthday shout-out, which goes to Amos Otis, who came up and played with the 69 Mets, was not on the World Series roster, but did play for the 69 Mets, and then the Mets moronically traded him to the Kansas City Royals for Joe Foy. Joe Foy was an absolute disaster with the Mets, and Amos Otis became one of the first All-Stars for the Royals. Was a big key player for them in their early seasons. Otis turned 72 on Friday. And we take a look back to 1984, when the New Jersey Nets performed one of the greatest playoff upsets in NBA history. You don't see a team, the defending champion, bounce in the first round too often. But that year you did, and the Nets did it the hard way, as all 5 games were won by the road team, and the Nets had to win the first 2 games in Philly after losing the next 2 in New Jersey. They came back and won Game 5 in Philadelphia, and this is the year after the 76ers went faux, faux, faux. So it was faux, 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 no mo, as the New Jersey Nets, in a shocker, knocked out the Philadelphia 76ers, and at the time, it was the Nets' very first playoff victory. In fact, coming into that series, the Nets had never won an NBA playoff game. So check out the full story at Barstool Sports and Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. Good day.